Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. This is dropping on a Monday. Happy Garfield Day. But it's been a while since I dropped a video, and I've been really trying to brainstorm what I have for a video. I've probably recorded like 6 videos, uploaded them as enlisted, and then just been like, I'm not really sure how I feel about this. So I'm pretty confident in this one. But hey guys, how's it going? Missed ya. But with that said, I want to talk about Classic Era. So in 2022, I received a DM from someone on a Reddit post I made, which was, pretty much just yearning for the return of vanilla and how much I missed vanilla, what I would have done differently. And I know that's probably like a huge surprise. Like, you are probably pausing this video and thinking, oh my God, Boss Baby wanted to play vanilla? He's yearning for vanilla? Huge surprise. I know. When I was writing this down for the script, I was like, dude, that's crazy that I even thought that at one point. That blew my mind. But Psalm had just dropped at this point, and while Psalm I think was very cool and offered a lot of cool stuff, the World Buffs not being in the game was a huge loss for me. And I know that they've addressed that, but I never really understood this choice, by the way, because they had just introduced Chrono Boons, and Chrono Boons seemed like they had pretty much solved every issue that there was with World Buffs that people had. So them saying, oh, well, we're not going to do world buffs. I didn't really understand that. I was like, that's kind of a huge part of why vanilla is so fun and getting overpowered that way. And I thought it was very funny that people were like, this is great because it's going to balance. Warrior without world buffs is going to suck. And then Warrior was still top DPS. I thought that was very funny. But I got a response from this, and it pretty much just told me that the Mancrick cluster, which is I think East Coast PvE, was alive and doing well, and that their second team had just killed KT for the first time. And so I jumped at this. I thought it was really cool. I was like, yeah, I can't wait. And when I first joined the cluster in 2022, a guildie was talking to me about why Era is so great, and this has resonated with me ever since. And it's because it's always there. You can take a break and come back, and it's exactly where you left it. No progression that loses your gear, creating FOMO or fear of returning due to gear obstacles. I've talked to so many people who have quit in phases and been like, dude, I really want to come back, but there's just so much gear that I got to catch up on that it's going to be really tough for me. It's just there. And I love that. Era is just there. You can come back anytime you want. I have a Rat Warrior that needs like 2 more runs of AQ. I can go do that and progress on him anytime I want. And I think that that's awesome. With it said, my time in Era has been very off and on. And this hasn't been due to any complications with the server or the guild. I will say that Era has definitely tremendously improved in terms of quality of life since 2022. The inflation is dying down. For example, last Wednesday I did an MC GDKP and I saw Onslaught Girdle drop and Quick Strike Ring, and I was like, oh, these are for sure going to go for like 50 to 60k, because that's what they probably would have gone for in like December. They would have gone for a ton of gold on White Man Horde. They both went for under 20k. Like, I think Onslaught Girdle went for like 10k, Quick Strike Ring. No. Quick Strike Ring went for like 10k, and Onslaught Girdle went for like 12 or something. It was very low. And that blew my mind. And the common, thing in there was like, oh yeah, well, prices are just going down a lot. And I think that's awesome. But both clusters are very active. Whitemane is a bit more active. I think that there's perks to both servers, but GDKPs on Whitemane are insane, and I love them on both Horde and Alliance. However, for me, Mancrick is home, and I'm happy to be back raiding with Encore and Mancrick. And that ties into my last point, and that's if you are looking for a spot to play Era and get that classic experience, it is still thriving. But most importantly, it's just going great there. It's awesome. I love it. I don't know what's going on Divide the Light. I'm not really into the whole community-driven thing over there, but if that's your cup of tea, play it. I tried it, just wasn't for me. I'll post the main hub with all the cluster discords in the description. Come join. Come have fun. There's no pressure to progress your character at a certain rate. And there's another Era YouTuber named Dwarflord who makes phenomenal Era content. I'm going to link him below because he goes in pretty deep dives under the economies and player bases of each cluster. So, yeah, with that said, dude, Era is just phenomenal. It's hard to put it into words, but it's just great. I love vanilla. I don't think there's a better spot to play vanilla than there is Era. I really don't. I don't think that any private server is going to come close. I don't think Season of Discovery is vanilla based like this. Like, I don't know. It's just wonderful. Take care, guys, and hopefully it's going to be less than like a month before my next video drops. Anyways, take care, guys.